What's going on, you guys? I'm back, folks. I am grinding through these books, these reviews like crazy, and now I want to talk about book 3, Life Reset, Hobnobbing. And the name is absolutely perfect for this book because the first couple of books, the first book, he was trying to find his way. The second book, he had a clan and he was moving around a lot, but then they came to attack his home. This book, he is all over the place. So at the beginning of the book, he realizes that he needs more resources, particularly a resource called Viridium. He doesn't have it. So the thing that he does is goes to the hobgoblins, like their base. And the thing is, they do not like goblins whatsoever, but he has to go there. So he takes two of his elites. He takes Bob, which is a hobgoblin, and he takes another woman, I can't remember her name. But the important part that he is a chief. He is a totem, and you can't hide that. So the way they get into there is he has to act like a slave. So he acts like Bob's slave, and they are straight up incognito, like almost the entire book. And the thing is, they have to do a lot of networking. They have to literally do a lot of hobnobbing. Okay, so they have to network with this one. They have to increase the relationships. That was the main thing, is building the relationship and the friendship. But it was a lot of fighting involved too. He wasn't just sneaking around. He had to kill some fools. It had a little gladiator scene, a couple of times where they had to go into the pits and then they had to fight and move up in the ranks, earn some money that way. And then eventually they had to escape out of there. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this book has so much to it. I think this might be, no, you know what? I can't say that because it's only book 3. But the shifts and the turns that had in this book, it was the most movement out of all the books. And if you've read the last 2 books, you will find that hard to believe if you haven't read this one yet. But when I mean movement, it's talking about the progression of the characters. He gets the Viridium, he gets new weapons, for some of his main people. He makes a new golem with some of the Viridium, so that's very important. And he uses a VI. So just like Vic is a VI that he uses as a cloak, he uses another VI, so one of Vic's brothers, to make the golem. And it's absolutely crazy. One of my cats is trying to knock over the thing. But man, he makes that golem, he gets him to a very high level. And this is a spoiler alert right here, okay? So just, if you can't take spoilers, you can go ahead and stop it right now. So he goes in there to the hobgoblin's place. He builds up a church. He gets a bunch of Viridium. He kills fools. He betrays fools. He also gets his soul taken. Okay, somebody at the beginning, he was trying to spy on somebody with an astral projection of himself, and the goblin, or excuse me, the hobgoblin was able to capture it. And so a big piece of himself was gone the entire book. He finally went to that guy's house, killed him, took his soul back. But it was quite a difference. There was a little change there when he got it back, and it was a good change. And man, the book moves on. He gets back home, and he doesn't waste any time. He builds up the golem. He's taken a whole bunch of people from the hobgoblin's place, and I mean, and then he takes the fight to Vatris. And that sounds crazy because Vatris is level 300, and then he has a couple of level 200 people, and he goes to Vatris' home and he spearheads an attack. So if you don't remember the book before, Vatris set up an anchor. So when they got there, they set up an anchor so he could just teleport there. So Oren was able to break that anchor, but it was still up. And so he uses new enchanter skill to open that thing back up so he can just go back over there, teleport there, and just launch a surprise attack. And it's insane because they're low-level monsters, and Vatris, they're not number 1 anymore. They're not the number 1 guild, but they're still in the top 25. So they still have some powerful people, and he takes the fight to them. And then the book, so all that I just said sounds like a lot of movement, but it is nothing compared to the end, which I'm not going to spoil that. So anyway, another great book in the series. I'm doing a big reread. So I've already read all these books, but I'm doing a big reread, and I'm finding things that I didn't even realize. So when they made the golem, I didn't even realize it was from a VI. I don't know how I missed that part. So I missed some stuff. And so I'm getting ready to head into book 4 once again. Vatris has, or not Vatris, but Oren actually has a child. He has a daughter now that he has to take care of. And man, it is crazy. So I will see you on book 4. Lit Man Tuck, that's all I got, and I'm out.